Alright guys, crazy episode today. I'm not supposed to be filming today. I was just heading to work like a normal guy on a Monday morning with a ton of work or a ton of stress in my head, but my car has given up on me. So Monday morning, tons of work, but there's my 80 and nothing else I can tell you about it. I was driving and it literally cut power, all power lost in the car, and had to come to a dead stop. And now when I crank it, it simply doesn't turn on. I'm not seeing anything specific over here. Nothing specific that I can see of where the issue is. It is cranking, so it is not a battery issue. The battery is okay and charged up. So the only thing this can point to is a fuel issue, fuel filter, clogged fuel filter, maybe fuel pump or electrical. Obviously no one wakes up in the morning and plans for this kind of stuff, and that's why I thought might as well just record it, because I don't really know what the issue is. Let the mechanic come. I don't really know where this video is going to end up. It's currently 12 p.m. on the dot. I am on the road. Car has given up. I'm assuming it's fuel pump or fuel filter, but we are going to see as soon as my mechanic comes, and we're going to diagnose this just live for you guys. And this is today's video for you guys, where sometimes your vehicle can let you down. No idea what happened. It's cranking, battery has power, but it won't start. It just won't get going. So, still trying to figure that out. But for now, currently, this is my situation. So what could the issue be, guys? Let's see. For now, I'm rendered as a traffic director. As you can see here, I'm directing traffic. So some of you, comment down below if any of you have actually passed over here next to Brookhouse and seen me on the road, just directing my traffic. As I can see, another car is coming, but the mechanic is almost, so we're almost going to get to it. Poor 80 series let me down today. Oh my God, my baby. But it happens. It's a vehicle. Now, you guys wouldn't imagine, but I was driving and as I said, just lost total power. And as you guys can see, the vehicle is cranking. So the vehicle is cranking, but just won't turn over. The engine just won't turn over. And I've checked. It's not like anything has got disconnected, but we will check for electrical things. I know my engine, I need to replace the top cover. There's a bit of extra oil over here, but this seems to be pointing to a fuel issue or electrical. Let's see. Mechanic is almost here. All right, always a welcome sight. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's my mechanic walking towards me. It's been a good 30 minutes waiting. Always a good sign when you can see the mechanic. All right, let's hope for the best. Alright guys, anyways, as I told you, wasn't planning for a video today. This is Wycliffe, my trusted mechanic who sorts my vehicle all the time. So he's doing something. Wycliffe, just show me what you did. So as I told you guys, I was pointing towards, just driving, power gets fully cut. So he's opening this right here. He's saying
common rail.
This is the common rail. So once we open this a bit, and when I crank, maybe you can go crank the vehicle.
The fuel should come.
The fuel, you should see fuel guzzling out of here. That tells you the fuel has reached this fuel rail. But we're gonna crank right now. Nothing is coming out of there, guys. Another issue we've noticed here is as you turn the key and you put the key in ignition, you usually have all the lights that come up here for the 80 series, check engine light, all the lights basically. But I've got this in ignition and nothing is turning up, guys. So we have got some fuses here that we want to check, and we want to check ignition. What's happening with ignition? So little light bulb test here. The best way to test some fuses. Closed circuit will light the light bulb. I don't really know. Oh, there it is. Number 7 point.
So this one should not light this.
Oh, those are headlights. I mean lights, okay.
So I have to go inside.
So the fuses are okay?
Yes, there's a power here.
So we are checking, guys. I know we did this test. Have we tightened this?
Yes, this is tight.
So as I told you, fuel didn't come out of there, so it would, point towards checking the pump.
So it's
but we checked the ignition, and as you guys saw, none of my lights turned up. So now Wycliffe is actually diving into more of the electrical side, checking where all the power is. We've checked these fuses as you saw, so there is power in this fuse box. Now we got to check the power draw there.
You see,
So as you can see, guys, we have opened up. Wycliffe has got all the ignition wires exposed here. We have opened it up. We have checked this fuse box, and on the ignition fuse there's like a negative current coming. It's pointing towards an electrical issue. So as much as we want to come here to the front of the engine, do the fuel test, see that the fuel is not coming, it's not pointing towards this. It's pointing to the fact that the ignition is just not firing, and if ignition doesn't fire, it doesn't provide power to anything, and then the fuel pump can't run, nothing can run. So it looks like these things are actually okay, and we have to check the wiring and electrical stuff, which I'm never a big fan of electrical stuff, but today looks like an electrical one.
to the problem.
Yeah. Something is disconnected here, guys. As you can see, we have found an ignition wire that's got to go into a fuse somewhere that is disconnected, and it's definitely a closed circuit, definitely needs power. So you know, we have been investigating. Obviously we've torn down everything here. This is where you can get access to your actual ignition and everything, all the wires that sit back here. The ECU is even inside there, guys. So everything here, Wycliffe has checked it out, and these wires, everything here seems to be getting power. But as you guys can see, we don't get ignition. When we turn the key, you don't get any battery lights or anything. And now we're trying to see if the problem is here. As you guys know, I was driving, the vehicle just cut off power. Slightly before that, I did hit a hard bump. Not that that could, but it could. That could also have loosened one of my cables or something. So we're hoping, we're just going to investigate a bit more here now on these wires and electricals. So as you can see, wires looking connected a bit neater now, and these were really clamped up by the battery. He's loosened these a bit. I hope these are not stressed, and I hope the battery can't move. So we're checking that, putting some insulating tape. This seems to be that ignition lead or whatever, something disconnected from here, cut off power to everything, including my fuel system, and that can always make you sometimes think of a fuel related issue when it just isn't that. So one by one, you saw Wycliffe testing the fuses over here. This is actually our ignition fuse, tested all these. We've got relays back there, tested those, and then we went to the front of the vehicle and got more stuff tested over there, guys. So these old cars, not that many wires, but lots of relays for Toyota safety. And I'm just going to show you that the car is going to start. We've actually got ignition back, so the lights are coming in the speedo. And this is a good update, and this is actually coming up to 1:45, guys. So 1 hour 45 minutes later, and it looks like I might just be getting somewhere. I've been directing traffic like a traffic cop. People have been appreciating. If you passed here, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Alrighty, so just wanted to show you guys, all this we're going to put back. Would you guys remember the last time I didn't have ignition? So turning the key, you don't get anything. Would you look at that, guys? All the lights are back. Let's run it. And she's back. And she's back. Oh, yes. Oh, my baby's back. 4.5 liter, 1FZ FE. She's back. Sit next to the exhaust too long, just gonna absolutely faint. That was pure petrol smell. But there you go, guys. So always have a handy mechanic. I've got Wycliffe, who always recovers me if I need it, but always have someone you trust. And here we are, as I said, 1:45. So this took 1 hour and 45 minutes to diagnose, check the fuses, get to the issue and deal with it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, a quick one, literally diagnosing when a vehicle leaves you stranded, when a vehicle just turns off while you're driving. Usually it would point to maybe a fuel pump, fuel filter, or ignition, or electrical issues. And that's what we got to, but immediately we saw that fuel wasn't entering the front of the vehicle. But, you know, you could then possibly think it's a fuel pump, but main issue was that ignition wasn't turning on. And that's what the mechanic was telling me, that you've not got ignition, and without ignition, nothing powers on. So something had got disconnected, and I gotta say that just down this road I had hit a bump quite hard, and that could have loosened something. And I feel that led to the issue just down the road, where the wire ignition lead just came out and absolutely lost power. And that's all she wrote. So thank you for watching. If you enjoy, make sure you hit like, subscribe, comment down below. Masai Gains, plenty of more episodes, plenty of episodes in the past for you to watch as well. And I'll catch you in the next one, guys. It's been Masai Gains, checking out.